Visual, a man walks into a room full of strangers. He stands tall. He speaks first. He laughs easily. Within minutes, people are leaning in. Confidence gets the job. Confidence gets the promotion. Confidence gets the date. Confidence gets the deal. Everyone knows this. But here is the strange part. Confidence has no content. It is a delivery system with nothing inside. And yet it works better than substance almost every time. Something doesn't add up. Visual, a quiet person at the same gathering. They know the subject deeply. They speak only when asked. They are ignored. We say we reward competence. We say we reward skill. We say we reward truth. Watch what actually happens. A person says something with certainty. The room believes them. A person says the same thing with hesitation. The room doubts them. The information is identical. The reception is opposite. That should not work. But it does. Visual, two people giving the same presentation. One speaks fast, direct, unwavering. One pauses, checks notes, qualifies statements. The audience nods at the first. The audience frowns at the second. Maybe confidence was never about the confident person. Maybe confidence is a signal to the group. Not a statement about the speaker. A statement about the tribe. A confident person says, I do not need your protection. I am safe to follow. The group does not test confidence for accuracy. The group tests confidence for decisiveness. Because decisiveness is faster than correctness when the herd is moving. And the herd is always moving. Visual, a pack of animals migrating. One breaks into a run. The rest follow without knowing why. Here is the hidden pattern. Confidence is not a personality trait. Confidence is a shortcut. The brain is expensive to run. It burns calories thinking. It burns time verifying. Groups that verified every claim died while groups that followed the confident leader survived. The confident person was not always right. But the confident person was always fast. And in survival, speed beats accuracy. We inherited this calculation. We did not choose it. Visual, a courtroom. The confident witness is believed. The anxious witness is doubted. Neither is lying. But here is the deeper layer. Society does not just reward confidence. Society punishes uncertainty. Watch what happens when someone says, I'm not sure. The room fills the silence. The room judges. The room moves on without them. Uncertainty is a social liability. Not because it is wrong. Because it is slow. And slow is dangerous to a group. Slow means the tiger eats someone else while you decide. Visual, a meeting where someone says, let me think about that. The conversation continues without them. They are left behind. Go deeper. Visual, a child raises their hand in class. The answer is wrong. The teacher thanks them. The child raises their hand again next time. Another child knows the answer but stays silent. Confidence is trained. It is not born. The confident person was rewarded early. They learned that speaking brings attention. They learned that attention brings status. They learned that status brings safety. The uncertain person was punished early. They learned that being wrong brings shame. They learned that shame brings exile. They learned that silence brings invisibility. And invisibility is safer than exile. Both are correct. Both learn the lesson perfectly. Society does not reward confidence. Society rewards the person who was lucky enough to be rewarded for confidence early. Visual, two children at a birthday party. One grabs the last piece of cake. The other waits to be offered. The first gets cake. The second gets nothing. Now the twist. Confidence works. But only in environments where nobody checks. Watch what happens when a confident person enters a room of experts. Experts who know the field. Experts who have seen the same confident person 50 times before. The confidence stops working. Because confidence is a shortcut for strangers. It is not a shortcut for those who know. Visual, a confident salesman walks into a room of engineers who built the product. He speaks with certainty. They do not nod. They ask questions. He falters. Confidence is a social currency that devalues with exposure. The first time, it buys belief. The 10th time, it buys skepticism. The 100th time, it buys nothing. The most confident person in the room is often the newest. The most uncertain is often the most experienced. Because experience has seen confidence fail enough times to know it is empty. Visual, a master craftsman. They move slowly. They check twice. They are not confident. They are careful. Their work outlasts the confident person's promises. And yet, society still rewards the confident newcomer over the careful expert in the first meeting. Every single time. That is not a bug. That is the feature. Visual, a hiring committee. The confident candidate gets the offer. The careful candidate gets a rejection letter. 6 months later, the confident candidate has not delivered. The careful candidate has been hired elsewhere and is succeeding. Here is the final observation. Confidence is not a measure of ability. Confidence is a measure of social calibration. The person who knows exactly what this room rewards. The person who knows exactly what signals this tribe respects. The person who knows exactly how fast to move and when to pause. That person appears confident. But they are not confident in themselves. They are confident in their map of the room. Visual, a social chameleon. Different rooms. Different personalities. Same person. Each room thinks they are witnessing the real them. The truly confident person does not exist. There is only the person who has read the room correctly and the person who has not. The reward is not for confidence. The reward is for accurate reading. Visual, a quiet person in a room full of loud people. They are not intimidated. They are watching. They are learning the map. They will speak when they know the terrain. The confident person is not brave. The confident person is not strong. The confident person is not special. The confident person simply knew which signals this particular room rewards. And the uncertain person? They also read the room correctly. They saw that this room punishes mistakes. They saw that this room rewards caution. They acted accordingly. Both read the room. Both responded correctly. Only one is rewarded. Visual, two paths diverging. One leads to applause. One leads to survival. Both are valid. Only one is visible. The applause is not for being right. The applause is for moving first. And moving first is not a virtue. It is a gamble that happened to pay off. Visual, a gambler at a table. He wins. The crowd cheers. They do not see the 50 times he lost before they arrived. Society rewards confidence because society rewards the appearance of certainty. Not because certainty is true. Because certainty is efficient. The quiet person knows something the confident person does not. The quiet person knows that certainty is a performance. And they refuse to perform. That refusal is not weakness. That refusal is clarity. Visual, the quiet person walks out of the room. They do not look back.